Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
It might be small, but it is mighty. The Duke fan base has really started coming alive, and just 40,000 fans can sound like 60 the way they are passionate and yelling for their Blue Devils. Duke is finding some success in football in the last decade, and Wallace Wade Stadium is starting to really rock and roll when opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quick completion to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sullivan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sullivan. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Williams will pass. Here's a heat. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Sullivan. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
22. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Hokies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Dylan Raiola. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. From the gun, give on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground with the running back. Finding some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams takes a shot as he lets it go. Upstairs, he's got it.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Play fake, Williams. Under fire. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. Here's a little look. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a few. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Vaughn. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Raiola. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
it seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Play action with Williams. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Sullivan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throwing, Williams. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Go, go. Williams looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Vaughn. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Vaughn. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here's Raiola to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Got his man out of the backfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Gets it out fast. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the first down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The run inside. It's Sullivan. There's some room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might say, a shot play. Steps away. Trying to... There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Fires to the tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's Williams to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals taking on the number 15 team, the Baylor Bears.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Vaughn. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Vaughn. Makes it past the marker. It's a seam wide open, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sullivan. And he's wrestled to the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Fires downfield. Got him in the open. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Blue Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Duke! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake, Raiola. Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Creates a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Raiola. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The run inside. It's Sullivan. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Sullivan. There's a crease. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Williams makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Moore. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the counter play. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finding an escape route. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Could be an alley. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Raiola to throw. Bringing the heat. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
The give on the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab in the end zone.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Williams. He'll get rid of it. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Leaping grab for a big gain. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, both of these offenses started hot, and they've been able to stay hot in this one. They are doing whatever they want to do right now, throwing or running the football. Defenses, they just don't have any answers so far in this game.
Escapes trouble. Runs through a tackle.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams will pass. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Chase to the right. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once. And the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously. Then you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.